Well, good evening, hockey fans. Beautiful, chilly night here in Somerset, where the Hawks and the black sweaters are playing the Spartans in the gray sweaters. It'll be an interesting night tonight. Not only am I missing the second voice or the primary voice of the Hawks calling, Dan, but the TV crew next to us, and then our online streaming crew gets to stand up in the balcony right next to a blown speaker. So we're going to do our best to keep that from blowing your ears out at home. So starting off tonight with the Hawks, just clearly seeing a lot more speed. A little bit of energy after a tough loss against Amory here last week. Vienendahl dumps it in deep. Rhett attacks. And as the Somerset defenseman attempts to do a stretch pass, it goes deep for icing. So again, I'll do my best to talk over the loudspeaker next to us. Hopefully it won't be too annoying. Vienendahl with the face-off. Sort of ties up the Hawks are able to keep chipping it in the zone, but Somerset grabs the puck in the zone, chips it out. Again, a little back and forth play here in the neutral zone. Puck gets in deep. Spartans throw it towards the net. Since we were unable to hear at the beginning of the game, the starting goaltender tonight is Ashton Peterson. And he has yet to see a shot necessarily come straight at him with that rebound shot that was from outside the circle. So, again, both these teams very similar in make and model. It'll be good competition tonight. Again, the Hawks haven't had a problem staying in games. They've just had problems scoring goals, completing games. So, hopefully tonight will change that. One of the refs is going to call this a neutral zone face-off because he called off the icing and the other ref didn't see that, so we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Sell wins the faceoff, but the puck bounces over Ullman's stick. And the Hawks are able to chip it out through neutral. Spartans regroup, attack the zone into the corner. Pass goes back out to the D. The puck sort of bouncing just at the half wall as both teams sort of battle, trying to feel each other out. Turnover behind the net. Quick pass out front, quick shot, but Peterson's able to save that, cover it up for a whistle. Face-off won by the Spartans, but it's bouncing harmlessly into an open area where Rhett Schweitzer's able to take it deep into the Spartan zone. Sawyer Brunslick and Rhett continue to battle with the two Spartans in the corner. Refs expressing that we got to move the puck. Sanders is able to get it, whiffs on the pass, or whiffs on the shot. A little bit of danger, but Ian Finlay is able to get back and chip the puck back into neutral. Spartans dump and chase. Shot from the point, deflected wide by Peterson. Nelson skating the puck out into the neutral zone. And the Spartans are going to be called for interference with that chip off the boards. Number 13, which I'm pretty confident I know is Malachi Driscoll, gets a 2-minute penalty for interference. So the Hawks are able to get the first power play, and we found success on our power play. So let's keep that up. The boys could use a early goal to keep their energy up. Puck's won cleanly by Sell. Sanders over to Finstead. Sanders chips it deep into the zone to Dawson. Vienendahl over to Rhett. Rhett swings it around behind the net over to Sell. Sell to Sanders, cross ice. Sanders with a low shot that just deflects wide. I don't think it got all the way through to the netminder. Sanders regroups behind the net. The Spartan decides to attack. Does a good job bottling up the Hawks in our zone. Sell swings it over to Sanders, and Sanders is able to skate it out cross ice over to Sell. Sell gets into the zone. The Spartans chip it into their own corner. Sell first gets it, but then Spartans are able to chip it out into the zone, but Sanders is able to stop it with good glove hand, drop it down, and a little bit of a dump and chase is now taking place. Puck squeaks by and goes the length of the ice, where Drew Burr collects the puck behind the net. With speed around over to Nelson. Somewhat of an attempted give and go. Doesn't work, and the Spartans just dump it in deep. And do a good job bottling up our Hawks in our own zone. Jascott bounce passes it to Sawyer. Sawyer's able to take the puck through neutral with speed. Stops just inside the blue line and loses the puck, but Drew Burr is able to collect it. Drew pushes the puck in deep into the zone, and 13 seconds here left in the power play, and haven't been able to get things put together for a decent scoring spot. Finstead races through neutral again, gets across the blue line and absorbs a good body check. Fisher gets past the red line, dumps it in deep for a change. The Spartans chip it into the zone. They have somewhat of an odd man rush, but a lot of Hawks are able to back check and start covering. Spartans fire from the point, but again, Ashton is able to see that and punch it out of play through the net. Well, you might be asking yourself, what in the world's going on? Why do we look so hesitant in the D zone? And it looks like the Hawks are trying some different kind of a D zone coverage that I think they're still getting used to on the fly here. Low shot from the Spartans. Rebound is able to get knocked away by the Hawks, but nice shot from the point. Spartans gather it in the neutral zone, and good dump and chase is taking place right now. Spartans turning around. Aren't able to get a shot off, but they are able to collect the puck just inside the blue line. Puck is just not wanting to stay on anybody's stick. Spartans are able to keep it in. They slide it in towards Peterson. He's able to guide it over to Sanders. Sanders with his head up, looks cross ice, gets it to Schweitzer. Schweitzer's takes a shot from the red line just to dump it in. Pops back out. Dawson Vienendahl with the chip that comes from Sanders. It chips over the goaltender's leg pad and in for the first goal of the game. So at 10-18 in the first, the Hawks are able to chip in an even strength goal. I believe that's going to be Dawson Vienendahl from Brennan Sanders, and the dump in by Rhett Schweitzer. Sell wins the face-off back to Ullman. Ullman over to Finstead with a regroup, a cross-ice pass. Beautiful catch by Jerome Dietzman. Jerome drives deep in the zone. Ullman pinches, is able to stop the rush momentarily, but the Spartans are able to get it through the neutral zone, dump it deep. A speedy Spartan is able to get a shot taken, but it did not make it to Peterson. Spartans are able to regroup in their zone as the Hawks do a change. A stretch pass by the Spartans fails to click, and they will be called for icing. So, again, 9 minutes, 35 seconds here in the first. The Hawks are up 1-0 off of a nice bounce off the backboard and a nice little chip in by Dawson Vienendahl. Can see a little bit more energy from the boys on the ice. Dawson wins the faceoff back to Jascott. Jascott fumbled with the puck, but the Hawks were able to regroup and throw it deep in the zone. Spartans are able to get a pass cross ice. They enter in the zone. Cross ice pass to the weak side defenseman. The defenseman, again, another cross ice pass. Shot high from the point, and Peterson fights that off into the corner. The Spartans are finding a little bit of success passing high in the zone as the Hawks are learning this new D-zone coverage. So we're able to gather the puck. Dawson does a great job getting around, and again, the captain for the Spartans will take another 2-minute interference penalty as Dawson chipped it into the zone, and he stepped up and interfered. So let's try this again. The last power play was not very successful. Dawson Vienendahl to take the face-off. Draw goes right back to Finstead. Finstead to Sanders. Back to Finstead. Finstead takes a shot. It bounces. Rebound. Vienendahl with the second goal of the night. Finstead to Sanders. Sanders to Finstead. He takes a quick shot. It does deflect slightly, so the goaltender's not able to suck it in. Gives a juicy rebound, and Vienendahl jams it home for a 2-0 lead here with, again, 8 minutes, 35 seconds here in the first. Great start by the Hawks. For those of you that like numbers and stats, the Hawks have 4 shots to the Spartans' 8 shots. Where the Hawks have been able to do a little bit more scoring than they have all year. Shot from the Spartan goes off of the pad, and rebound is collected by the Hawks. Hawks are able to gather the puck. And I believe an icing is called. I think stunning both teams because it looks like the puck was touched just at the red line, but refs think otherwise. So the faceoff will be deep in the Hawks zone. Definitely in no position to relax, but definitely would like to continue to see the boys press and keep scoring. Hawks coaches are talking with the reffing crew just to question that call for icing because, again, I don't know if we can see it on the video, but it was very, very close to that red line. And taking the face-off deep in the Hawks zone is Ben Peavy with Jerome Dietzman and Garrett Nelson as his wingman. Puck bounces right to Peterson, but he wisely pushes it to the side. The Spartans control the puck. And a good attack by Dietzman is able to stop that pass. Ben Peavy attempted to chip it out of the zone, just not successfully. Finally does. Making the Spartans have to regroup through the neutral zone. And with that cross-ice pass, causes an offsides. We have a whistle here. Just under 8 minutes here in the first. So far, things bouncing the Hawks' way. Let's hope their hard work continues. Spartans almost turn over the puck right in front of their goaltender, but are able to knock the puck off of the skate of the Hawks, so it negates the icing. Sanders gathers the puck after a smart play by Jascott. The stretch pass just misses the stick of Drew Burr. And gets an icing for it, so. Face off by Sell. Wins it into the corner. Jascott with the reverse pass to Sanders. Sanders does lose a puck in the corner, but the pass is weakly passed out front, and Jascott's able to wheel out of the zone through the neutral zone. And with the second attempt is able to get the puck deep in to the Spartan zone. Spartans strongly try to chip the puck out of the zone and give themselves an icing call. Dawson Vienendahl with Rhett Schweitzer and Sawyer Brunslick up front, with Finstead and Ullman back on D. The Spartans win the face-off, and they try to whip the puck around on the weak side, but that fails to click, so they try to reverse it. Ullman steps up, pinches into the zone, keeps the puck in for the moment, and the Spartans are going to ice again. Take that back. Finstead didn't put on a good enough act, so he stretch passes it, bounces it off Sawyer's stick. Dawson's able to enter the zone. Good poke check by the Spartan defense. They dump it in and continue to dump and chase. Ullman gathers the puck, chips it off the boards to Rhett. Rhett protects the puck, but eventually loses it just in the neutral zone, and Ullman does a great job going through the hands, take that puck back. Attempts a cross-ice pass that hits the knee pads of the Spartans. And a great opportunity for the Spartans with a nice pass and tip, but Peterson reads it all the way, sucks the puck in, and gets a whistle. Sell wins another face-off, reverses the puck. The Spartans are there, intercept that attempt, but Sell gathers it back in the corner, breaks through the neutral zone with speed. Sanders decides to pinch in, doesn't get there in time, but the Hawks are able to regroup. While regrouping, Ian takes a strong body check, open ice hit. From experience, those are probably the hardest hits in hockey because you don't have the boards, and both boys feel it. Sanders takes the puck through the neutral zone, dumps it in deep, and then pursues just to waste some time. Spartans reverse, and with good control, get out of the zone. Cross-ice pass apparently touches something, so the ref calls off the icing. The Hawks chip it out of the zone. Spartans with a regroup. that started off strong but just fumbled the puck. Allows Drew to enter the zone with a shot that's blocked. Poke check by Finstead. Forces the Spartans to gather the puck, dump it in deep, and so they can get a change. Spartan throws it out front. Good tie-up by Dawson Vienendahl, so the Spartan forward couldn't get to the puck. Puck harmlessly goes off to the side, and the Hawks are able to get it deeper into the Spartan zone. Long stretch pass, and the Spartans able to enter the zone. Nice little move, gets around Jascott, but is unable to hold the puck long enough. Sanders with the strong check in the corner. Puck bounces out. D-to-D pass, but the puck is bouncing on him. He chips it towards the net. Again, a lot of just throwing towards the net. A poke check by the Hawks gets the puck out into the neutral zone, where the Spartans attempt to regroup. Sawyer is able to disrupt that. Jascott with the puck, reverses it to Sanders. Sanders chips it off the board. Ooh, just gets by the Spartan forechecker. Where Sawyer is able to chip it into the Spartan zone for a change. Puck's turnover right at the Spartans' blue line. Garrett's able to get it in deep. Jerome almost with a great opportunity, but still is able to be somewhat of a gnat and cause problems. So this puck is shot all the way down, and again the ref cancels out the icing. The Hawks turn it over just inside their own blue line, so they have to regroup back, and Finstead's able to at least push it out to the neutral zone. PV regroups to Oman. Oman to Finstead. Finstead back up to PV. PV tries to get that puck in deep, just ramped up the stick of a Spartan. So Drew turns it over, takes a good hack from the Spartan defender, gets the puck in deep. Puck is chipped out in front, bounces dangerously in front of the goaltender before he's able to cover for a whistle. Strong shift by Drew Burr in the corner there, taking on all the big kids. Just over 2 minutes here in the first period with a 2-0 lead for our Hawks over the Spartans from Somerset. Spartans win the face-off. Again, nice stretch pass. Sanders intercepts it in the neutral, turns around and hastily gets it out of danger. 3 Hawks plug up 1 Spartan along the wall. Sanders is able to get the puck, get to the neutral zone. Dumps it just wide of the net. Finley pitches in to keep the puck alive. On the second attempt is able to do so. The Spartans are looking to, again, stretch the play. The puck is deflected at the red line, and again, he was on the wrong side of the red line. So again, the refs are deciding to not allow anything to be called icing at this point. Sanders gathers the puck over to Sell, breaks out of the zone neatly, gets around the defender. Pass out front, just goes wide. Finlay pinches, keeps the puck in temporarily, but
1 minute remaining in the period.
Not able to keep the puck on our stick, so the Spartans are able to regroup and get out of the zone. They get through neutral, dump the puck in deep. Jerome there for a strong play, gathers the puck. Ullman takes it across the red line, dumps it in deep. 30 seconds here left in the first period. Finstead chips it up towards Peavy and Nelson. They are able to get it into the zone for a short time, but Somerset finally turns around and just desperately throws it into the Hawk zone. Peavy up to Burr. Burr just misses Nelson. 5 seconds here. And like that, we have a 2-0, I guess I haven't been able to say that often, 2-0 lead here for the Hawks going into the second period. So we will talk to you guys all soon. Welcome back, Hawks fans, for the second period. Our Hawks are up 2-0 over the Somerset Spartans. And off the initial face-off, we've got an icing from the Spartans. I believe the Spartans did do a goaltender change. Again, not a lot of shots here in the game. The Hawks with 4 shots on net, Spartans with 10. Face-off's won by Sell. Drew brings it back to Sell. Sell drives to the net, loses footing. The puck harmlessly bounces into the goaltender's mitt for a whistle. Well, I don't know about you at home. Hopefully you're nice and warm, but it's freezing here. All right, let's try this again. Sell with the face-off. Gets booted out. So Burr comes in. Face-off does go to Brody Everts. Everts with a shot right on. The puck is just floating around right out in front of that. Unable to get shots. Oman fans on the shot on the half wall. Puck rolls out to neutral. Somerset's able to drive the puck in deep for a dump and chase. Oman chips it just out of the reach of Drew Burr, and that will go for an icing. So, again, a lot of stretch plays, a lot of trying to take advantage of the spread out forechecks from both squads. Spartans win the face-off, and they draw it back to the far defense. But a good stick by Sawyer deflects a puck into the neutral zone where Somerset has to regroup. They lose the puck, and now the Hawks are able to regroup. Sanders loses the puck on the half wall. And after a series of missed passes, Somerset's able to dump the puck in deep. A reverse pass to Finley fails to click. And an attempted bounce pass out of the zone does not work. Somerset gets a shot deep in the zone. It's deflected. Great toe save by Peterson to keep that puck out of the net. And again, the puck is shot down off of a Hawks player, and so that's why it's not icing. Jerome does throw the puck off the boards, and with the fresh ice, the puck does not slow down enough to negate the icing. And so we'll travel back into our zone for another faceoff. D-zone faceoff will be taken by Ben Peavy, senior centerman for the Hawk. Somerset's able to come away with that puck, but a nice little poke check rejects any shot that they were able to take. Puck is dumped deep into the zone, bounces hard off the back wall. The Somerset shooter fans on the shot, so Peterson's able to face-offs brought back to Jake Ullman behind the net. Reverses it to Finstead, but he's covered, but smart play to just tip it off the wall. And for some reason, that puck does not want to go off the sidewall hard for the Hawks. So we do a hard cross-ice pass. Drew Burr is able to deflect this one, so the icing is called off. Now Somerset gets the puck just out of the zone, through the neutral zone, and now they do their fair share of dump and chase. Puck is out to the D. Spartans take a shot, long shot, but Peterson's able to see it, gobble it up, and get a whistle. Like the fact that that knuckle puck didn't have a rebound, so great job for Ashton to keep that under control. Veenendahl wins the face-off back to Jascott. Jascott bounces it off. Stretch play to Dietzman. Dietzman does get the puck deep into the zone. Dawson and Dietzman attack with a good forecheck. Dietzman ends up with the puck. And we got a 2-minute minor called on Jerome Dietzman for hooking. Not exactly sure where that took place, possibly in the neutral zone, but the backside ref saw it. Felt it was a strong enough hook to call the 2-minute penalty. So the Hawks will have to fight through their first power play. Drew Burr with Gavin Sells, Sanders, and Drew Jascott out to kill this penalty off.
Minor penalty assessed to the Hawks.
Spartans do a nice little back and forth pass to break it out. However, a pass back is intercepted by Drew Burr. He has somewhat of an odd man break, but chooses to stop and try to slow things down, and the Spartans swarm around him and take the puck back. Ooh, Sell loses a footing, but gets a puck, and again, Drew has another opportunity here, wreaking havoc. Losing a little bit of steam and just tries to get it deep. Again, Somerset gets through the neutral zone. Skates the puck deep in the zone. Juggles the puck. Gets it around to his teammate there. D-to-D pass. It's thrown out front. The shot actually gets caught up in the pads of Drew Jascott. He drops it down, not able to get it out of the zone, but I think all the players were looking for it. Nice little stick by Drew Burr, and he's able to get it out of the zone, and the puck just slowly skirts down to the goal line, and Somerset's there to try to regroup. The puck is juggled at the blue line, and Dawson Veenendahl is able to punch the puck into the zone, and again, slowing down the Spartans' power play here is doing a great job here. Only 29 seconds here left in the power play for the Spartans. Puck is pushed through. Spartans throw it to the top of the zone, and a defenseman is able to keep it in, drives to the net, takes a hard shot high and wide, and essentially ices the puck for the Hawks. The Hawks have successfully killed off that penalty. The forecheck by Rhett Schweitzer. The Spartan pass went right off of Rhett. He continues to cause problems. Sawyer is able to get in there, and with 3 Spartans back there behind the net, they're struggling to gain access to the puck. Ullman pinches, does throw his body, but the Spartans are able to get the puck out. Cross-ice pass bounces off the half wall to a Spartan. Luckily, he's not able to handle it, so there's no threat for a shot on net. Good forecheck by the Spartans are bottling the Hawks defense up behind the net. Reverse pass. Sell tries to stretch it over to Sawyer Brunslick in the neutral zone, but the Spartans are able to intercept that and regroup themselves. Red absorbs a collision. Both those boys that collided are big boys, so not a lot of movements once they hit. Spartans are playing with the puck behind the net. Puck sneaks out. Shot from the D. Gets kicked wide by Peterson. Another low shot from the D. Seen by Peterson. And a failed attempt to chip it out. Finally succeeds. And Somerset's able to regroup. They're going to stretch the ice here with a long pass. Chip into the zone. Finlay regroups the puck, puts it up at the half wall. Peavy's able to take that puck, get it deep, allow Garrett Nelson to forecheck. Sanders pinches. The Spartan sees him come and tries to reverse the play. Hawks loses his footing, but again they're able to turn the puck over into the neutral zone and drive it in deep. Spartans chip the puck through the neutral zone, deflects deep into the zone. Sanders and Finlay with the puck in the corner. Puck comes out right in front of the Hawks goaltender. I apologize for the pause, but I'm trying to fix equipment here. But a little bit of a dangerous shot. Puck was able to be deflected wide, so ended up being no threat. Puck's back out in the neutral zone here. Was going to be pretty confident that was going to be offside, so the whistle does blow after bodies are thrown around here and there. Just under 9 minutes here in the second period. Again, not a lot of shots on net, a lot of back and forth, a lot of trying to spread the ice out, trying to get big opportunities, and so there's actually a lot of space for both teams to skate. We had a 2-on-1 opportunity there, and Sell shoots. The rebound does go wide. The Spartans are able to regroup. Sawyer turns and shoots from the half wall. The rebound goes into the corner. Spartans reverse play. Do a cross-ice pass. Again, stretching out the zone. It is chipped. And again, I'm not sure why the icing is called off because, again, the skater deflected the puck on the short side of the red line. Turnover at neutral, and the Spartans are able to get into the zone, wrap the puck around to the half wall. Takes a low shot from the outside. Rebound is collected, brought into the corner. Shot from the point is off of Schweitzer's foot into the corner. Spartans still maintain the puck. Cross-ice pass. Shot is high and wide. Spartans right now causing some grief. Shot from the point is deflected, but it ends up going wide. And right now, looks like the Hawks are extremely tired. One-timer right out in the slot, shot wide by the Spartans. Puck is swung over. Hard shot from the outside of the circle. Misses the net, wraps around, and the Hawks are able to get a long change here in the second period. And all 5 of them changed, which makes it dangerous, but the Spartans fumble it. The pass by Jerome just failed to click. He's trying to drop it to the oncoming Hawks. Puck pops out. Ooh, and the Spartan just able to get it cleared. Pass is intercepted in the neutral zone by Peavy. Nelson's able to chip the puck back to Jascott. Jascott gets into the neutral zone, bounce passes it, but intercepted by the Spartans. Now they jam it through the neutral zone, and that will be called icing. So just over 6.5 minutes here in the second period, and again, could say a little bit messy of puck possession, but again, both teams trying to stretch the ice, trying to find those odd man rushes. And the Hawks are okay with holding a 2-0 lead. Face-off is won into the corner by Spartans. Again, a long stretch pass, and no icing is called, most likely because Sanders could have played that, but he's able to collect the puck. He does a long pass. Drew Burr takes a shot, breakaway shot, blocker side, and like that, it's 3-0 Hawks. Sanders was able to pass that to Drew Burr right on the blue line. got some space. He was able to come in, take a nice low, hard shot, and beat the Spartan goaltender low blocker. And that makes it 3-0. Hawks win the faceoff, but the Spartans are able to actually tip it deep into the zone with a good forecheck.
Scoring for the Hawks. Number
Burr is able to get it out of the zone.
Number 18, Brennan Sanders.
Spartans feeling a little bit of pressure. You can see them have a little bit of hop in their step, wanting to get into the zone as quick as possible, but the Hawks are comfortable playing everything on the outside of the dots. Spartans again just throw it in deep. Kick the puck back up top. Shot from the point. Right in on Peterson, and he calmly saves it, gets a whistle, and then there's a little bit of pushing and shoving. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us and being with us all season long. I'm sure Dan would say thanks as well. However, we're looking to grow our online streaming capabilities, so if anybody's interested in sponsoring, we'd love to have an opportunity to enhance our abilities and make the camera work a little bit better. So if you are interested, please touch base with the coaching staff or myself or Dan Dietzman. Somewhat of a turnover by the Hawks with a bouncing puck. Shot from the Somerset defenseman deflects high, wide, and out of play for a whistle. Somerset wins a faceoff, climbs around the top of the circle, gets a shot on net. Icing is called off, and Somerset does a reverse. However, Nelson and Dietzman's forecheck has been very effective. Dietzman with the puck behind the net. The Spartans are trying to trip it out of the zone. They finally do. They actually have a 3-on-2 right now, but the Hawks back check with a purpose and able to plug up the middle. Ullman bounces it off the half wall. Spartans again just throw it in deep. There's a stretch pass by Sal. Jerome, somewhat of an odd man or slight breakaway, gets a shot on net. Takes a stick high. Not sure what the ref didn't see. Sal turns around, gets into a scoring position, takes a shot, but it's blocked out front and wide. And the Spartans turn and get the puck into the neutral zone. Again, strong neutral play. Rhett with some burst of speed comes to the side of the net. Holds the puck back out to the D. Finley holds on to the puck just a little bit too long, is unable to get the strong shot. Sanders is able to back check and not let the Spartan offensive player get a strong shot on Peterson, and he's able to guide the puck away. So the Spartans turn around, dump it in deep. Sanders collects a puck, and the net is knocked off. I don't think there's going to be any penalties, but I think the face-off will be deep in the zone, but I could be wrong. Nope, they decided to call Finley for a 2 minutes interference. Little bit of a pick play that went wrong. So with just under 4 minutes, the Hawks will be on a penalty kill. They do hold a 3-0 lead. We do not want to give any hope to the Spartans here halfway through the game. So a strong power or a penalty kill is what we're looking for. Spartans win the faceoff, but they throw the puck out of the zone.
Number 21, Ian Finley, 2 minutes interference.
Spartans fan on a pass play and give up a 2-on-1 with Sell and Burr. Burr takes a shot. Goaltender for the Spartans is able to snag that with the glove, draw a whistle, but works out perfect for the Hawks. Offensive face-off, being shorthanded, works. Veenendahl And Brody Everts comes out to continue on the pressure with Sanders and Finstead back on D. Somerset wins the face-off into the corner. They're going to attempt to set up. A little bit of a give and go with the defenseman and the winger. They gain the zone and are playing tight to the blue line, looking for shots up high. Shot wide. Shot off the post, deflected wide, and then Peterson's able to get across and make the next save. So the Hawks gather the puck, throw the puck deep, and a beautiful save followed by a hard shot off the post. So goaltenders love those posts. Oh, fan pass by the Spartan defense. Drew Burr doing a great job bottling up the Spartans in their zone, causing them actually to get a icing, and puck's going to go all the way back down into the Spartan zone, where they'll battle for 50 more seconds on their power play. Puck bounces back to the Hawks. Sanders just pushes the puck deep into the zone. Sell actually gets the turnover. I don't know if you've heard the bench yell interference, but it was close. Spartan actually throws the puck in, gets around the defense, but throws the puck out front, intercepted by the Hawks, and they throw it into the zone. So 20 seconds left on the Spartan power play. They are able to enter the zone. Again, throwing the puck high in near the blue line. Defenseman shoots wide. Rebound with a beautiful sliding save by Peterson. Oh.
Hawks, full strength.
And the Hawks are full strength. The pass just missed the Hawks player coming off the bench. So the Spartans again trying to stretch the Hawks, but they read it, intercept the pass. Spartans actually turn it over here in neutral, have a somewhat of an odd man rush. Oman does a great job standing tall, not allowing the puck to go through his 5-hole. Oh, an attempt to dump it in deep just goes off the helmet of Sawyer Brunslick. Rhett with the shot goes off the glove of the goaltender. And again, Jerome continually doing a fantastic job with a very frustrating forecheck. The Spartans are able to get out of the zone, but they don't have the numbers, so they decide to dump and chase and change at the same time. Jerome is able to gather the puck. He gets through center, dumps it deep. Well, not completely yet. Finally, Ian Finlay is able to get the puck in deep. Somerset again stretching the zone. But when doing so, they leave their defensive zone soft. Dawson shot is just wide. Finstead does a great job standing tall against the boards, absorbing the check. So Somerset's not able to gather the puck. And the Hawks are able to back and throw that in. And just like that, second period is done. Hawks are up 3-0. And we will see you here for probably a very interesting, high-energy third period. All right, welcome back, Hawks fans, here for the third period. Hawks are in a great position, up 3-0 on the Spartans. Definitely do not want to become complacent and just play prevent defense. We want to continue to go hard at the Spartans, make them earn every shot. Speaking of shots here, starting the third period, the Spartan collective goaltending has seen 20 shots with 17 of them saved. And Ashton Peterson for the Hawks, I apologize. The Spartans have seen 10 shots with a collective save of 7. Ashton Peterson has seen 20 shots and has been able to save all that have come his way so far. Spartans take the puck and 9-iron it into the zone and then pursue a forecheck. Sanders with a cross-ice pass that's intercepted, but the Spartans would have been offside, so no harm, no foul. Reverse in the corner from Jascott to Sell. Sell gets hit a little bit from behind, and Sanders in the corner, skating away from the forecheck. Tries to gather the puck, but the Spartan chips it back into the corner where Sell's able to gather behind the net. Reverses it to Sanders, and he'll try again, trying to get through the water in the corner. Yeah, believe it or not, there's a little bit of water. Sawyer takes a shot. No rebound. So the whistle's blown, and we have an offensive face-off coming our way. Trying not to be superstitious. I'm trying not to be... I just don't want to jinx it because I think the Hawks have played a real sound game. Nothing flashy, but they've been doing all the little things correctly. So I'm hesitant to get too excited, but Jerome with a beautiful pass out front, not able to gather. Oman takes a shot, blocked out front by the Spartan, who hobbles off to the bench. As they try to get out of the zone, their pass fails to connect. Goes the length of the ice for icing. So the Hawks will have another offensive face-off to try to get a great scoring opportunity and, again, play aggressive, play hard. 14 minutes, do not let the Spartans feel any hope whatsoever. And the Spartans are actually going to take a penalty here. Either it's going to be a 2-minute minor for interference or hooking. Ullman tried to regroup the puck back, but just misplayed it, so it went all the way in the corner. And once the Spartans touch it, whistle blows. And it's 2-minute minor for hooking. And again, here early in the third period, the Hawks get to go on a power play. Great opportunity to make a bigger dent in their lead. Vienendahl to take the face-off. The Hawks are able to gather it. Sell and Finstead go back and forth with it. Sell crashes to the middle of the ice. Just loses it. Pass back to Finstead. He keeps it in with the skate. Back and forth with Sanders. Sanders just misses that give-and-go pass. Rudd is able to get the puck up to Sell, but he's not able to cleanly gather the puck. So we have to regroup in neutral. Sanders gets into the zone, takes a low shot that deflects off the defense. Weird bounce off the half wall, and the puck actually gets out. Chipped right out in front. Somerset's able to gather that rebound. There was 2 weird bounces that took place right off the half wall, and then the puck that went out right in front of the net. Unfortunately for the Hawks, it didn't bounce our way. But again, the missed pass happens at the red line, so there's going to be no icing, so we're able to get into the zone. Sells forecheck is successful gathering the puck. He reverses it back to Dawson. Dawson shoots off the goaltender's stick, drops right in front of Nelson next to the net. Nelson cross, deflects off the Spartan defender, right to Dawson Vienendahl, and he did his best to try to get his hat trick for the night, but the goaltender's able to smother that. 36 seconds here left in the Hawks power play. Just over 13 minutes here left in the third period. Spartans win the faceoff. They attempt to chip it around the boards. They do. There's one Spartan coming in. It does a good move with the puck to try to get it out front, but ends up losing the puck. Sawyer's able to gather it, get through the neutral zone with speed. Brody on the side of the net takes a look. Stick check knocks the puck off of his blade temporarily. The pass across to Drew Jascott is unable to gather it, so the Spartans are able to make an offensive threat here shorthanded.
Spartans, full strength.
They successfully kill off their penalty. Puck turnover just inside the zone with a good forecheck. Sam Fisher right out front takes a shot. No rebound left for Jerome to try to jam in, but again, a very effective forecheck gives the Hawks a scoring opportunity. Pretty confident that Sam Fisher would love that opportunity back. He did get a strong shot, but the goaltender jumped out on top of the crease and cut that angle off and able to gobble it up. Face off by Sell. Sell is going to get a penalty. And he's going to be called 2-minute minor for interference, most likely right off the face off when he picked up his hands and pushed the Spartan centerman right over. So with 12 minutes here in the third, the roles have been reversed, and now the Hawks have to play strong D zone, being shorthanded. That duty is going to be left up to Dawson Vienendahl, Brody Everts, Ian Finlay, and Brennan Sanders.
Penalty assessed to the Hawks, number 3, Gavin Sell. 2 minutes interference.
Shot from the outside from the Spartan, steered away by Ashton. Another shot from the outside, steered away by Ashton. Same Spartan gets it back, decides to pass cross ice this time. Throws it out in front, but a strong stick check by 3 Hawks allow the puck to go free. Hawks dump it down, and Ian Finley doing a great job just bottling the Spartans up, having them waste time. Just over 1 minute and 10 seconds in the Spartan power play. And the Spartans lose their handle of the puck on the blue line. Shot. Supposed to go deep into the zone, but it went off the ref. Bounced to the Spartans. Shot from the outside. Was gathered by Ashton. Again, a little bit of push and shove out in front of the net. Great job gathering that shot, so the rebound couldn't be put into a dangerous spot. Just under a minute here for the Gavin Sell interference penalty. Spartans win the face-off. D-to-D pass for the Spartans. Shot from the outside. Believe gets tipped right out in front. Sneaks by Ashton Peterson, and with just over 10.5 minutes left in the third, the Spartans find a spark of hope. And the score is now 3-1. Little traffic out in front of Ashton. I believe he was able to see it, but that last second tip snuck past him. So I'm pretty confident if that puck wouldn't have been tipped off the stick, he would have been able to save it. All right, Somerset's able to chisel away at the Hawks' lead. It's now 3-1. Like I stated before, the Hawks can...
The Spartans at number 4, Marshall Hawkins. Assisted by number 13, Malachi Driscoll.
They cannot afford to get lazy. They need to continue to be aggressive, be smart. Shot from the outside by the Spartan goes high and wide, and of course leaves the zone. So a great breakout pass for the Hawks. Turnover in the neutral zone, but the Cell whiffed on it, and Spartans were able to get it back deep into the zone. Puck is still in the corner. The reverse goes from Cell over to Sanders. Sanders controls the puck. Gets out of the zone through the neutral zone with some speed. Enters in. Pops the puck right out front. Just nobody there to jam it home. Brody holds the puck at the top of the circle there. Was able to get it in deep, and again puck going back from corner to the top of the zone, back to the corner. Jascott goes cross ice over to Sanders. Sanders with a nice little shot that was deflected but saved out front. And the Spartans chip it out of the zone. Sell reverses it back to Sanders. Sanders crosses the red line, dumps it in on net. Spartans attempt to leave the zone with some speed, lose the puck in neutral, and now they got to try again. Somerset enters the zone, takes the shot. Just a bit high. That puck should be outside the zone. That did not deflect off of any of the Hawks. The puck should be outside the zone. Well, the guys in the stripes see it differently, but either way, the Hawks are able to win the faceoff. Get the puck back down into the Spartan zone. Jerome with a move. Oh, he saw Nelson, was not able to get it. Rebound out to Dawson Vienendahl. He leaves it for Omen. Omen takes a hard shot. Goaltender is able to save it. And Jerome causing grief out in front of the net. I love the grit. Dawson again with a point-blank shot. Was blocked, bounced back to him, but he allowed the oncoming defenseman to take the shot. So Omen was able to get a good, clean shot through. Puck goes around, I was going to say around the boards, but it deflects out of play. So we'll try it again. Just under 8.5 minutes left here in the third period. Hawks are still up 3-1. Again, I don't think anybody is comfortable. Puck slides across. Sell takes a backhand shot. The goaltender was able to save it, but that puck just was juicy rebound. Nobody able to jam it home. Nelson throws the puck off the side of the net. Harmlessly goes out into neutral. Sell loses the puck after colliding with a handful of Spartans. They enter the zone. Ooh. Big rebound left by Peterson on that dump in. And as the Spartans attempt to keep the puck in the zone, it deflects off a Finstead stick, high enough to touch the ceiling. And we'll have a face-off in the Hawks zone. I got Nolan Anderson on camera, Elliot Gardner doing the computer work, and the three of us are just freezing. Boom. Great shot by the Spartans, but Peterson was able to kick it to the side. The juicy rebound is collected by the Hawks and got out of the zone. Good battle by Ian Finley to drive the Spartan towards the boards, where the puck is turned over. Puck is thrown into the neutral zone, but Drew Burr is not able to catch up to it. lot more shots on net here in this third period as the Spartans get a little bit desperate, needing to climb out of the 3-1 deficit. But the Hawks are doing a good job getting pucks on net, looking for that rebound, making it an exciting third period here. Spartans win the face-off clean. The defender gets it, takes a shot high over the net. The pass back. Again, shot from the outside of the circles. Bounces. Oh, dangerous deflection that goes out front, and the Somerset Spartan was unable to jam it home. Ashton Peterson with a beautiful save on that juicy rebound. Dawson with a great job poke checking it away. Takes the goaltender to swipe the puck clear. Jerome is able to gather the puck. And again, Jerome does a great job just bothering the life out of the Spartans and gets a great shot on net. Unfortunately, the goaltender is able to absorb it for a whistle, but whew, that was a dangerous play. And Ashton Peterson made a great save coming across the crease and sealing the ice off for that rebound. The offensive faceoff will be taken by Sell. Sell wins a faceoff back to Finstead. Rhett turns and takes a shot. It's just deflected wide. Ullman throws it into the corner, where Sawyer is able to try to push it back to Ullman. The Hawks attempt to break out of the corner. The Spartans are able to keep him to the outside, but again, a relentless forecheck by the Hawks, keeping the puck in the zone. Sell with the reverse pass was not ready for it. And after a little transaction, there was a push and shove with Finstead and a Spartan. And so both are being called for a 2-minute minor for roughing. Coincidentals, it'll be 5-on-5. Just over 6 minutes here left in the third. I don't know about that. If you saw it on video, they ran into each other, then they both pushed and shoved. I suppose it's a way for the refs to keep the skaters calm. But another offensive face-off taken by Dawson Vienadal. The puck goes back to the Hawks. Gets back to the point. A shot is taken, but it is blocked out front. Drew Burr takes a shot from the top of the circles. It's deflected high and wide. Sanders receives a pass, takes a low shot, not strong enough to get through, blocked by a few skates. But the Spartans attempt to get through the neutral zone, and a bouncing puck does make it into the Hawk zone. Gets into the corner where Dawson's able to reverse the play, chip it out of the zone. Drew Burr, pretty much all by himself, a 1-on-4. Wisely takes a shot in on net. Goaltender steers it to the side, and it goes out of play. So again, another offensive face-off for the Hawks. The Spartans win the faceoff, do get it out of neutral. Ullman with a good poke check. Is able to get it away from a Spartan, but a little bit back and forth. Puck bouncing off of skates and everything. Finally, the Hawks are able to get it out. Finley was able to use all of the glass to get it out of the zone. Here in Somerset, the glass along the side where the fans sit is a good 6 feet high off the boards, so got a lot to work with. Spartans entered the zone, take a shot from way outside the dots, and Ashton's able to guide it down and cover for a whistle. Spartans win the faceoff. but Rhett was able to get out to the defense where the defender had to take a quick shot and didn't get all of it. But the puck is deflected out of play. And another face-off in the D zone. Again, with just over 4.5 minutes here in the third. Cannot get lazy, cannot get complacent, like I said earlier. Need to keep the aggression up and all the shots to the outside. Spartans win the face-off, but not able to collect it, so they get it in deep. Sell reverses it to Jascott. Jascott bounces it off the boards. Red is not able to gather it. Cross ice pass from the Spartan. One-timer high and wide. And then a shot just flipped in on net. And again, Ashton's able to cover that puck. Peterson playing a solid game. Only allowing a deflected puck past him so far tonight. You can always tell a goaltender has a little bit of confidence when he's strong on top of the crease and making sharp moves side to side. Hawks win the faceoff, but the wraparound fails to get out of the zone, and so the Spartans continue to shoot from the outside. Another shot from the outside is low, and Peterson is able to guide that to the corner. And the Spartans actually knock it out of the zone themselves and turn it over in the neutral zone. Dawson loses the handle on it, but Finlay's behind to support. His shot is deflected just straight up in the air. Venedal is able to get the puck deep in the corner. Spartans reverse and again stretch the ice. They dump the puck in deep. They win the race. Oh, again, a shot from the outside. Great leg save. Able to trap the puck and finally get it covered. The Spartans will be getting an interference call here as soon as they touch it. So off the face-off, the slash that took place, knocking the stick out of Sell's hands, draws a 2-minute slashing penalty. So with 3 minutes, 13 seconds left here in the third, the Hawks have an opportunity to make it much harder for the Spartans to get back into this game by having a power play opportunity. Better opportunity to score a goal here. Spartans win the puck into the corner. They turn it around, and now they're going to do their best to try to stretch pass and get odd man rushes. But Finstead and Sanders are back, and with an aggressive move made by the Spartan, forces Finstead to get extra aggressive, and he is going to end up with an interference. So unfortunately, that power play only lasted 10 seconds. And we will have some 4-on-4 play. That is not what the Hawks need right now. And the Somerset Spartans call a timeout. Come up with a plan, try to chisel away at this 3-1 lead that the Hawks have currently. Well, without Dan here to banter back and forth, I just have to listen to the voices in my head and look at some of the hockey players that are helping us out here with the camera and the computer as they try to stay warm themselves. Well, the Spartans have decided to pull their goaltender to get a 5-on-4 opportunity. Sull wins the faceoff. Omen's backhand is not able to get clear of the Spartan.
Minor penalty assessed to the Hawks, number 7, Gavin Finstead. 2 minutes holding.
Spartans hold it. They do some cross ice. Shot, rebound. Peterson was able to stop the first shot, not able to get that second shot. And just like that, it is 3-2. So the home team's fighting back. And there's no need to panic, Hawks. So the Hawks decide to take their timeout just to collect themselves. Like I said, no need to panic. Pretty confident that if the puck gets into the Hawks zone, the coach for Somerset will pull the goalie again and try to take advantage of what they just saw. So again, to just recap, 2 minutes, 47 seconds left in the third. The Hawks are holding on to a 3-2 lead. Currently, the Hawks have Gavin Finstead in the box. His penalty will be up in 1:45. The Spartans have one of their skaters in the penalty box themselves, and that penalty is only 1 minute and 35 seconds left. So there will be a 10-second gap at the end of these penalties. A lot more shots here in the third period. Peterson has now seen a total of 30 shots, stopping 28 of them. Somerset goaltender has now seen 23 shots from the Hawks, stopping 20 of them. So again, a lot more pucks to the net, a lot more opportunities. So again, 4-on-4 play here. Sull to take the face off. Puck does come back. Hawks are able to temporarily hold the puck, but Spartans gather it. Little give and go through the neutral zone. Drive to the corner. Like a guest, Spartans have pulled their goaltender, so they do have a 5-on-4. Puck goes to the top. Shot just outside the net. Puck goes into the corner. The Spartan blindly throws it back to where he thought a defenseman would be, and they actually threw it down the length of the ice. Just over 2 minutes left here in the third period. 1 minute left in the penalty to the Hawks. Puck slides over. A lot of space. Sanders is able to slow the puck down. There's an interference or a hook that was missed by the refs. Now there's interference in the back. Shot out front. Puck is bouncing around. The Spartans take a shot. Saved. And the rebound is in and tie the game. And I'm pretty confident that the refs are going to be have to talk to the Hawks coaching staff on why there was no interference, hooking, or whatnot behind the net there. So in a matter of a few minutes, the Hawks have allowed a 3-goal lead to slip away. In no way, shape means that they've lost. It's now a tie game. We got 1:45 to make this interesting. And the refs are going to say they didn't see it, or they're not going to change their minds on whatever call they missed or we felt they missed. So we just got to keep playing. We can act like we lost or go win the game. So I choose go win the game. Sell wins the faceoff. Ullman takes the puck, but loses it at neutral. Rhett's able to swipe at it and at least get it into the Spartan zone temporarily for a second. Pass intercepted both ways. Somerset's able to break through, takes a shot on net. Peterson was able to gather that. Backhand pass by Ullman is intercepted. 10 seconds left in the Hawks penalty. Minute left in the game. Sanders attempts to get it out of the zone. And with the blocked shot, the Spartan comes in off sides. So a beneficial whistle for the Spartans, because instead of going to get the puck all the way in their zone, they get a face-off on the Hawks side of neutral zone. 1 minute left in the period, 1 minute left in the game. Score is 3-3. Five-on-five play here for the next 50 seconds. Shot from the point, steered wide. Sanders with the puck behind the net. Chips it off the boards. Oh, the Spartan stumbles, giving Burr an opportunity to pass it out front. Tipped. And Dawson's not able to gather that puck for a strong shot. Sanders holds the puck over to Dawson. Dawson flips it out in front of the net. Sanders attempts to pinch, and the puck gets by him. Finstead does a great job controlling the puck, controlling his body, gives an cross-ice pass that Sanders not able to control, loses it. One ref says icing, the other ref's like, hey, why give a scoring opportunity to the Hawks? 2 seconds, 1 second. And just when we thought this game was in hand, we have additional time here. It'll take a little bit longer to decide this game. Well, we'll take a short break. We'll come on back for the overtime. All right, here we go. Overtime between the Hawks and the Spartans from Somerset. 8 minutes to decide. Next goal wins. The Hawks get the puck. Quick reverse. At neutral zone, doesn't go our way. Somerset controlling the play. Ooh, bouncing puck into the neutral zone finally. Oh, man, that puck just does not want to sit on a stick for us. And Drew gets the puck in deep, takes a hard hit. Somerset's able to take the puck, get through the neutral zone, but Sell is able to gather the puck. Puck is bouncing out in front. Somerset's able to reverse it up the half wall. Sanders takes a low shot, deflected by the Somerset defense. Somerset decides to reverse the play. They're able to get a cross-ice pass deflected deep in the zone so they can get some fresh legs. The Hawks' attempted pass just misses the mark, but does get out of the zone. Spartans enter the zone. Puck is softly shot at Peterson. He's able to cover it, get a whistle. The Hawks, of course, skating back to the bench, a little bit less energy. I'm sure they're extremely frustrated allowing this game to get away. But boys, you're still in it. Let's fight this overtime and win it. Brody regroups, gathers the puck, gets it through the neutral, dumps it in on net. And Jerome skates in, gives a little bit of a snow bath to the goaltender. He held off last second, so it wasn't a complete snow job right in the face of the goaltender. Drew Burr to take the face-off. Spartans win it back in the corner. They're going to, of course, do their stretch play. Intercepted in the neutral zone by Sell. Sell dumps it in deep. Absorbs a high check from the Spartans. Finstead with a great stick play. Able to keep the puck into the zone. Surprising both teams. Brody with a good check, but the Spartans are able to get the puck deep into the zone. Now, a little bit more physicality coming from both teams. Of course, the Spartans have all the energy and all the momentum right now, and Hawks just need to fight through that, create some energy on their own. So, able to gather the puck, does chip it in. Sawyer gets it to the half wall. And the Spartans able to toss the puck around the boards, spread the zone out, enter into the neutral zone here, or into the offensive zone, takes a shot high and wide. The Hawks are able to get it out of the zone. Rhett with speed and able to get to the outside. Unable to get the puck out front with two Spartans on him. Ian pinches, is able to keep the puck in deep, allows Venedal to get there. The Spartans chop at the puck. The Hawks are able to regroup. Chip it up off the board, get it out of the zone, where the Spartans turn around and throw it right back out on net. Sanders gathers the puck, skates out of the zone, gains a little bit of speed through the neutral zone. Drops it blindly to Brody Everts, but it goes right to a Spartan. The Hawks fight back and dump it back into the Spartan zone, where the Spartans regroup. Again, do their best to stretch the ice out. Pass is partially intercepted in the neutral zone. The Hawks gather the puck. Nice pass from Finley. Brody was just not able to handle the strong pass through the neutral zone, but again. Oh, big save by Peterson. Spartans get a fortunate bounce and a semi-breakaway, and Peterson's able to take that quick shot, steer it wide, and the Hawks are able to recover. Right there should be the energy the Hawks need. Great job, Ashton, keeping the Hawks in this game. Three minutes, 35 seconds left here in the first overtime. Both teams show that they're tired. Both teams, of course, desperate to win the game. Both squads have had their up and down throughout the season, so they're hungry to see some W's. Ooh, stretch pass attempt by the Hawks was missed or blocked, but then finally thrown down and chipped deep in the zone. And again, Finstead steps up, keeps puck in. Out front, two Hawks are by themselves. Puck is just bouncing. Nelson gives an attempt shot, but it just goes wide. Drew Burr and Garrett Nelson are attempting to get the puck and throw it out front, just not having success. Ullman's able to gather the puck, get it out of the neutral zone, deep into the zone. And again, the Spartans do what they're known for, and they really spread out and make it hard for teams to forecheck with all five guys. Again, almost intercepted here. And again, turned over at the blue line where Somerset's able to come down with a partial 3-on-2. Go to the outside. A weak shot is thrown in on net. No rebound is given by Ashton. And we get a whistle. So Hawks will have a defensive zone face-off to handle here with 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go. Face-off won by the Spartans. Back out to the defense. There is just a traffic jam that took place at center, and the shot from the defense went wide. Rhett chips it off the board, does make a play for it. Has a puck at the side of the net. Back to the D. Sanders takes a shot, deflected off of his stick into the corner. Somerset again stretching the zone. Get out. Great job stepping up in on the larger player for Dawson Vienendahl. Too many men on the ice for the Spartans or for the Hawks? That would be for the Hawks. So for the remainder of the overtime, the Hawks will have to fight shorthanded. Too many Hawks jumped over the boards. And you can't skate with 6 players unless the goalie is pulled. All right, the steep task for the Hawks has been given to Sell, Ullman, Sanders, and Brody Everts to try to keep the Spartans out. And Peterson, just like the rest of the night, has done a great job stacking the pads, and that shot has been blocked. Spartans attack the zone with speed and with numbers. And the Hawks, Ullman is able to gather the puck, shoot it out of the zone, and it trickles down behind the Spartans goaltender. Spartans make it through neutral zone with a little bit of pressure. Throw it across the zone where it's intercepted by Sell. He does have an opportunity wide, cuts back to the middle, loses the puck, has to retreat. Sanders steps up, slows the Spartan player down. Then there's a good little hugging match going on at center. A lot of pushing, shoving. Refs are going to let it go. It's overtime. Hawks doing a good job interrupting the zone entrance by the Spartans. And their error actually helped us out there as well. 8 seconds left in the overtime. And it looks like this is going to go to a second overtime. And the Hawks will have to kill off 17 seconds of this penalty going into the second overtime. So, of course, these two squads love to make everything interesting. I think they're, in the last maybe 5 years that I've been part of the high school program with my kids, I want to say there's been maybe 1 or 2 games where there's been a goal differential higher than 2. So, just keeping it average. Another exciting game, 3-3, going into the second overtime. And again, the Hawks will have to fight off 17 seconds of a penalty. And we will be back here in about 2 minutes to go over the second overtime. All right. Well, here we go again. Another 8-minute overtime. Hopefully the Hawks can seal this up much less time than 8 minutes. But first they need to kill off 17 seconds of a penalty. For the second overtime here in high school play, it's really 3-on-3, but because we have the penalty, Spartans have a 4-on-4. Good poke check by Sanders. Keeps the puck in the neutral zone. Sanders dumps the puck all the way down, and that should kill the penalty. So until the whistle goes, it'll be 4-on-4. This is fun to watch, allow the kids to get creative. Shot from the Spartans blocked off. Brody attempts to get it cross ice to Sell unsuccessfully, but the back check from Sell knocks the puck loose. Sanders over to Brody Everts through the neutral zone, dumps it in deep, gets around the defender. Spartans take the puck out of the corner. Looking for some support. Again, shot off the foot of Finstead. And again, the Hawks are able to gather the puck back. Both teams definitely look tired. And of course, the refs aren't going to call the tackle. Good back check with the lifted stick, but Sanders is able to gather it, dump it in deep. Drew, again, doing a great job with his forecheck. Again, able to try to fight through a hook unsuccessfully. Sanders gets it, enters his zone, takes a shot. But the goaltender is able to snag it with his glove and get a whistle. And I am definitely biased, and I'm definitely one-sided, but it gets a little frustrating when calls go one way and not the other, especially in overtime. So now that the play has stopped and reset, now it will be 3-on-3. Spartans win the puck into the corner. A lot of ice out there for the boys to skate, get creative, move the puck. I'm sure a lot of them watch the upper level of hockey, NHL, and see some of these moves, the give and goes, the cycles. So great job keeping the shot from the outside, not a strong shot. So Peterson's able to cover that up, get a whistle, get some fresh bodies on the ice. The natives are getting restless up here. They're cold, and they want to get going too. Shot from the point. Peterson's able to see it all the way through, absorb it, get a whistle. For those of you that are online can't see, we're sort of stuck above the locker rooms here in Somerset, so there's not a lot of room to move, and we're tripping over each other up here. Faceoff's won by the Hawks. Finstead fights through the corner, is able to get the puck out into the neutral zone, where Somerset does a great job. And there is a clear trip that the refs are going to just keep their arms down because it's overtime. Sanders' pass luckily bounces right back to him. Sanders comes down the half wall. We do not have any support up high, so let's keep the puck down low. Little give and go. Sanders takes a shot. Goaltender is able to see it. A few little extra pushes and shoves, and I am okay with the refs doing their part to keep the play going and keep it as even keel. But when there is clear cut penalties that impede the advancement of a player trying to make an offensive rush, you got to call it. All right, Somerset comes in, a little bit of a 2-on-2 shot off the crossbar. First deflects off of Peterson's shoulder, then off the crossbar. The puck is passed into the middle, intercepted by Somerset. Good defensive play by Somerset causes the puck to bounce neutral. It's a 3-on-1. The saucer pass fails to click. And the boys are extremely tired. He is able to come out. Peterson does a wonderful job standing tall, even on his knees, to seal that upper short corner. Sell comes behind the net, allowing the Hawks to get some fresher bodies out there. Dawson on the half wall. Gains some speed through the neutral zone. Does a great job getting through with the puck, but the defender stands his ground, and that there is not a penalty. The defender has the right at that ice, just like the forward. Well, just under a minute left here in the second overtime. Spartans are able to chip it out of the zone. Somewhat of a, again, odd man rush. Breaks through. The low shot, Peterson's able to guide aside. 45 seconds left. Sanders has a little bit of space to get through the neutral zone. Has a 2-on-1 with Brody. Loses the puck last second. Everybody's just too tired to make smooth plays. Back to Vienendahl. Vienendahl takes a shot high and wide. 30 seconds here in the overtime. The Hawks slow it down. Oh. And the arm goes up because the Hawk decides to trip. And again, my very frustrated, biased opinion is we're going to start another overtime shorthanded. It definitely was a trip. I am not saying it wasn't a trip, but I'm saying the 3 trips beforehand were also trips. So Somerset getting a great opportunity here to put the game away with a 2-minute penalty at the end of the second overtime. Somerset wins the play, goes back and forth, bounces back and forth in the neutral zone, shot from the top, and Peterson with a beautiful save with 1 second left keeps this a tied game. And that is it. The game will end in a tie. And the player of the game, in my opinion, will have to be Ashton at net. Seeing 41 shots come from the Spartans. And this one's a tough one to take for the Hawks, losing a 3-0 lead in the third. But, I mean, going home with at least a point is somewhat of a consolation. Well, folks, we will see you at the next game. And that's it for tonight. Have a great night.